Warning: the Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and lots of psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? This feels fucking awkward. I've been gone for too long. I don't even know how to do this. But before we get into the video, I have a confession to make. I have a fucking confession to make, and the title will reflect that confession. I have an Amico controller in my possession. I've actually had this one for a little while, but we'll get to that here in a minute. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything. But before we do, I want you to marvel at my T-shirt. Look at this thing. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you can't see its vibrance through this camera because it's a stupid Mac camera and it sucks. But the reds in here pop. I mean, people they don't look at my shirt because they want to. They look at my shirt because they have no choice but to. But down below is a link to my TeePublic where you can purchase one of these sexy shirts, and every dollar that I get back for these goes directly to the Alzheimer's Association in the same way that you can donate, also linked below. Every month I will get a check on the 15th, or a payment, and I will put it in as that previous month's shirt sales. We have $15 coming to us this coming 15th. That's how it works. From this month's, from May. So on the 15th of June, I will put May shirt sales as a donation name down below, and it'll be $15. We bought 4. I think 1 or 2 others were purchased. But either way, thank you all so much who has already gotten one. Please consider, if you're naked or something, well, I can't help you today, but go ahead and buy the shirt so you're not naked after you get your shirt. You'll have an option to not show your fucking sandy nipple chops, okay? Okay, so let's talk about my Amico controller, and let's talk about Amico nonsense. I was going to do a video about the cult, the Amico cult, and all these fucking dickheads out there going, these guys who are pro-Amico are a fucking cult. Well, you know what? First of all, the word cult gets thrown around way too much. Even law enforcement doesn't use it as much as some of you fucking dickheads. And that goes to show your intelligent level, or your lack of education, anyway. And I'll admit there are a few people on both sides that are off-putting. Personalities, and that's what it really comes down to. Personality clashes. It has nothing to do with your like or dislike for anything. But these fucking dickheads keep calling them cults, and I keep saying them because I don't even think I'm in that group anymore. You know, I stay away from the drama. I don't do a lot of these kind of videos. I don't seek it out, and it doesn't come to me too often, and it's been fine that way. But once in a while, I'll read or hear some stupid shit from these fucking dickheads, and I just have to say something. I have to say something. You know, channel be damned. My sanity be fucking damned. And I figured this was a good one because it's a straight out lie. And they're feeding you so much bullshit that it's going to be coming out of your eye sockets. So, they call us a cult. This channel's literally dedicated to talking about this one topic in a negative light. Now, I don't care about the negative light part, but think about that. You know, you get channels like OEB Pete that is very heavy on Amico, but he talks about a ton of other stuff. As do I, and, you know, a bunch of my other buddies out there that you all think are fucking weirdos. They're really nice guys. But you get a bunch of probably nice guys, I don't know, making channels and websites dedicated to one fucking thing and one thing only. In this case, they missed the mark. They fucked up. And I have to talk about it. Let's look at this fucking nonsense. We're not going to talk so much about the graphic itself, but some of the stuff that was said in this video, you will not know the channel, and I will not put a link to it, but I will give you timestamps in the event that you have either seen a video or know whom made this graphic. And that way you can say, all right, well, the creep isn't taking anything out of context, and he is quoting verbatim. Did I tell you I have an Amico controller already? Okay, so the whole argument was against an article that Tommy was in talking about the cost of Amico. I also have a cost breakdown. That's in the Amico playlist. It's of that time, so I break it down. I think my Founders Edition came to like $145, $150 after you broke down everything. It's an older video, and we talk about every bundle that was available at the time. So they're talking about the comparisons of the Switch costs versus the Amico costs, and a lot of it contingency was around, I don't even know if that was the right word, but it was based around the controller. It was based around controllers and cost of controllers and all that. So they were talking about other ways to purchase things. I can go out there and buy a used Switch for much cheaper. I can do all that stuff. We're going to talk about retail, okay? Because fuck, I could find a fucking tweaker that's selling one of these for $50 all day long. You know what I mean? So, but I won't, because it's probably stolen from some little kid who's missing his toy. So we're going to talk about cost at retail. So first of all, at 2 minutes and 32 seconds in the video, first lie was said, and I'm going to read it verbatim. Excuse me. You can only use the Amico controller. That will be $40 each. There's two lies in there. One, that you can only use the Amico controller, which I have, by the way. I have an Amico controller. Did I mention that yet? And they're going to be $40 each. I think they're going to be closer to $60. The technology inside of them price them a little bit higher. But you know what? Even if you were to buy a new one of these that doesn't even come with the fucking cradle, it's like $75, $80 if you were to go out and buy a Pro controller. Now, in all fairness, the individual said that you can buy third-party controllers for the Switch all day long for like $20. Case in point, this is a wired one, but I've had this one since I think the week of Christmas. After Christmas, I bought this so I could have something to play with. It's wired, but I paid $16 for it at Best Buy. And it's worked just fine. It's worked just fine until, of course, I spent $35, which we do need to talk about this controller a little bit more. This is the Easy SMX. It is a wireless controller. It does have feedback. It's got a really cool Halloween graphic on the front. And I'm very delighted with this controller. We will talk about that here in a little bit. We did an unboxing and first impression. And now that I've had some time with it, we can talk about it. So that's only $50 in aftermarket controllers. And that still beats having to buy one of these fucking things or even one of the first party aftermarket deals. But, or Pro controllers. My apologies. My apologies. But they're talking about, Tommy said that you have to buy a second controller to have two controllers for the Switch, which I'm going to agree with 100%. I don't care that you can split this fucking thing in two pieces and hand one to your friend. This is not a controller, okay? This is a fucking Tinker toy. I'll shove this thing up my ass before I try to fucking play with it. When I played the Switch, before I got my controller, it was like this or nothing. Like that or nothing. And that's why I quickly went out and just got this. It was wired, and I didn't care. I spent the extra $20. So there is going to be an extra cost regardless of buying another controller. But if you remember, at 2 minutes and 32 seconds, this individual said that you can only use the Amico controller. That will be $40. And I'm going to give him a little bit of credit and say $60. Okay? Here's my Amico controller. No big reveal. No big reveal. As a matter of fact, the Amico hasn't even come out yet, and there are 4 Amico controllers in this house. 4 of them. Because we all have a cell phone. Now, regardless, and people are going to try to poke holes in this, and only the fucking idiots will. I'm calling you straight up an idiot right now. Every fucking one of you. Regardless if you think it's good or not to use this controller, it's still a fucking option. Can I use this controller on the Switch? No. No, I cannot. Can I use this on any Xbox? No, I don't think so. What about my PlayStation? No, it's still not an option there. Now, I can download games and play it, but it's not for a system. So, automatically, when we have my $300, I'll say it's a $300 console, my $300 Founders Edition shows up. Before I even open the box, I have 6 fucking controllers. 6 of them. And 4 of them did not cost me anything extra, aside from the fact I had to purchase a phone. But we all already have them. So don't you try to throw that argument in there either, because it's fucking bupkis. This is garbage. Handing me this, you might as well fucking try to stroke my wife. You know what I mean? It's garbage. So you can use more than just the Amico controller for your Amico. You don't have to buy anything extra. Now, you can. You have the option. And I'm sure there will eventually be third-party options out there. And I hope there are. I hope there are some that are kind of closer to this. I really do. It would be interesting to see how they can work that out with the touchscreen and all that crap. But I'm fine with this and the little tactile buttons. Now, to go further, I just wanted to talk about controllers. They were talking about games too, and I need to say this. When it comes to game titles, it's all subjective. Maybe it's not subjective. I don't know which way to say it. But it's taste, you know what I mean? There are 6 games coming with the Amico, 6 of them. And each one of those games, whether you like the game or not, has a value to it. It has a retail value stamp to it. Again, your opinion on the game itself doesn't mean shit. So even at the highest, 6 games are going to cost $60. But they're going to come free on the Amico, which adds to the value of the whole thing. Now, am I going to try to compare it to a AAA title? Not on a technical level, no. But let me tell you something. I can have just as much enjoyment playing something simple like Farkle, that was made fun of quite a bit, which is a fucking amazing game, by the way. Yeah, Yahtzee's a little more popular, but Farkle is equally, if not more fun. I can have as much fun playing that as I can Mario Kart with the girls in the other room. So it's really about taste and feel when it comes to that. You can't deny the fact that there is still a value to that, and some Nintendo bundles will come with a game. And yes, you can buy packages that have multiple games, and there are plenty of games on the marketplace for the Switch that are under $10. That's true. But all the Switch games are going to be under $10, unless of course you buy physical, and 6 of them are coming free. Plus, I'm getting a $50 gift card to buy more. So, I'm going to have a lot more than you. Plus, I already have 6 controllers. So, I just wanted to speak upon that. This is garbage. All you Nintendo fucks. This is garbage. This is caca. This is okay. This is fantastic. Baby toy. Poo-poo. It should say Fisher Price. It should say Fisher Price right there. And that's all I get to say about that. Guys, go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the creep is positive. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood because I still are in process of the loss of my mom. Yeah, I'm not going to shut up about that for a little while. She's right over there. She's right there. I have the urn. I have the urn until we do the celebration of life, and then we're going to put her in with my dad. But guys, thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your patience and my lack of uploads. I just haven't been feeling it. I haven't been feeling it. But I'm feeling it now. The spark has been lit under my butthole. And we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff. Maybe we will talk about this next. This controller deserves a full review. And a full review we will have. So let me know down in the comments what you think. There are some things that are thoughts and feelings. And there are some things that are facts. And this guy's facts are fucked up. They're fucked up. They don't work. The numbers don't work. Unless you manipulate it to a point where it does work. And I'm not manipulating. I'm just stating it how it is. So it is what it is. Fuck you. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Happy hump day. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.